Last week, Kat Von D Beauty launched what she calls a waterline lash liner, which is basically supposed to be like a liquid eyeliner for your waterline that will be like darker and much more intense than your regular, you know, kind of a pencil waterliner, and it won't smudge as much. So it sounds like a good idea, and it basically has like this small doe foot applicator where you kind of, you know, apply the liquid on your waterline. The details about it on the Kat Von D website is that it revolutionizes the way you line your eyes with an innovative new long wear water resistant formula specially designed for the waterline, notorious for being difficult to get extreme pigment payoff, which is very, very true. It says it has a new formula that she worked on for the last 4 years. And I kind of want to call BS on this, and I know it's recently been kind of like, you know, let's all bash Kat Von D party. There's been all this drama about her baby, and then she fell out with Jeffree Star, and obviously a lot of people love him and side with him, and I don't want to do that on this channel. What I am saying is that as soon as I kind of knew, as soon as an employee in the Kat Von D store near me told me that it was supposed to be this liquid liner for your waterline, I was like, I already do that. There's footage of me doing that weeks or months ago on my channel, and what I basically do is actually, you know, I do love Kat Von D's cosmetics, you know, if you've watched any of my videos you know this, and I love her products, but I just feel like this one is unnecessary. Yep, this is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Witches that is vegan and cruelty free and safe to use in the eye. Like, it's literally the same thing. It has a doe foot applicator that you put on your lips or in your waterline, and it dries, and it is the same thing. So I've watched this YouTuber called Mirrors and Haze. She's kind of known, I think, for doing like really kind of gothic makeup and being associated with like Kat Von D's cosmetics. And she did a 9-hour test of this liner, which it was pretty good. For 9 hours, she still had, you can watch the video, I'll link it, she still had the actual pigment in her waterline, but it kind of obviously watered out at the edges of her eyes. You know, she had like black marks there because your eyes water. So Mirrors and Haze said that like she kind of, you know, was putting it on and she was saying, oh, it doesn't sting, it's very comfortable. Then she kind of poked her eye by accident and it did sting a little, and I can attest that it's the same with the lipstick. For me anyway. I'm not saying that the lipstick is safe to use for everybody. It's safe to use for me. I mean, it's just like with anything with makeup that you're putting in your eye, you might have an allergic reaction. So I basically do the same thing. It doesn't sting me, and what I do is I put this on the back of my hand, like really just a tiny little bit goes a long way, and then I just take a lip brush and I just dab this sucker in, you know. I get some on the brush there, and I'm going to do this without any makeup. I'm gonna put makeup on later, but because my eyes water a lot, I don't want this to be ruined. It's not stinging whatsoever. It's just a little bit funny because, well, you're obviously touching your waterline with a brush. It's going to water some, it always does that. I basically just grab a Q-tip and kind of collect the tears. The tears of pain! And I saw Mirrors and Haze, like the same thing was happening to her. Her eyes were watering as well. You know, it's going to happen when you're putting foreign liquid into your eye is gonna freak out. I don't think you can do anything to prevent that. And on the website it says that the waterliner is supposed to dry in less than 15 seconds. So I like to kind of disgustingly hold my waterline out like that, so it doesn't quite make contact with the eye, and then it's fine. It dries a little bit and it's like literally totally fine. If you're squeamish about putting anything in your eye and a pencil is hard work for you, then I don't recommend that you do any of this or that you buy the lash liner. But this is my BS. What I'm saying is something that she already has out. The only reason I put this in my eye for the first time is because a Kat Von D employee said that it was safe to use on the eye in one of her presentations. So I was just like, okay, great, cool, we'll wonder what that does. And it really does give you a great payoff and since it actually dries on the waterline, it doesn't smudge like the pencil does. It wears longer. You know, it is everything that she advertises her new product as. I've gone out clubbing in this before. I've gone out dancing, drinking, you know, trashing myself all over the club, and I've arrived at home for like 4 a.m. and I had, you know, the black stains there from my eyeshadow and from the waterline, and the waterline was still black. But nevertheless, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and I'm actually going to just go out for my day and do a wear test for this. It will be a couple of hours, and you'll be able to see just how long this lipstick lasts on my waterline. I decided to just go for like a dark grey smoky eye, and I'm just going to zoom this in so that you can see how this looks with regards to the black waterline. So I've had this on my eyes for the last 30 minutes, me kind of doing this, and otherwise that's pretty much it. I'm going to see Incredibles 2 today, so I am incredibly excited. Yeah, I'm just gonna check in, and hopefully I'm not eating my words at the end of the day and this doesn't go to shit. But like I said, I've done this before, so I'm just hoping this behaves just like any other time. I'm gonna see you in 7 hours. So here we are. It is now 20 to 7. You can kind of see it there. So that means that my makeup has been on my face for just over 6 hours, the liner for nearly 7. And am I going to eat my words? Well, let's just see right now. Grab a mirror so that I can see what I'm doing and inspect this. So I think you can see just as well as I can here. The pigment of the lipstick is obviously still there. It is as pigmented as it was on application. The only two places where it dissipated is obviously on the outer edge of my eye and in the inner corner where tears actually form. So that's going to happen with anything. If your eyes don't water, I recommend you see your doctor, because they need to water to get all that gunk out of them, to clean themselves. But other than that, the liner is basically intact. Or the lipstick, should I say? So this is no shocker to me. I am glad that I'm not eating my words. So I absolutely stand by my statement, and I think it is a shame, you know, that Kat Von D has released this new product and marketed it as something innovative and something that she's worked on for 4 years, while a lipstick that she's had out for many years does the same job. You know, the waterliner is not innovative to me, in my opinion. That's my opinion! And it is just pushing an old product. I think that's unfair on the consumer. I think it's misleading, especially because it comes from Kat Von D Beauty. You know, I've always seen her brand of cosmetics as, you know, kind of outside the main realm of makeup, a little bit edgy, a little bit more creative and innovative. When you look at, you know, any of the girls from Artistry Collective on Instagram, they are so creative with their makeup. They use the lipsticks on their eyes, they use different products for different things. They're not really stuck in a rut with their makeup. That always drew me to Kat Von D because it advocated creativity. By all means, buy the waterliner, but I don't believe that there is that much more different, especially in the beauty world right now, where the market is so oversaturated. When we see new products coming and going every day, it is so important, in my opinion, to speak in favor of creativity and innovation, rather than halting it by rebranding of products. I hope this sparks a discussion. I hope this was kind of interesting. You know, share your thoughts on this topic, whether you want to buy the waterliner, or whether you've used liquid lipsticks before in your eye, or whether maybe you're gonna try this. So definitely share this on Twitter, tag people, spark a conversation. I think it's really important that we address this issue of innovation and creativity in the beauty industry today. I'm gonna end this video. Subscription to this channel is very optional, but if you decide to subscribe, I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you turn the notification settings on, because clearly these days that's the only way you're going to see my content. Right, I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye!